difference between them is I guess confidence, like that they're not going to fail because enough people have bought into it. There's a huge difference. Okay. Educate yourself on BTC. Look. Just because something is not likely to happen does not mean that it is impossible for it to happen. Okay? I'm not saying that like BTC and ETH are destined for failure in a similar capacity. Okay? I'm simply stating that the fundamentals that make, Luna into worthless nothingness are the same lack of fundamentals that exist within BTC, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Okay? That's the problem. And you're failing to recognize this for some reason. Every time the subject is brought up, it's literally always the same. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why people fucking... That's just not true, lol. Okay. All right. You can say that same thing about the whole stock market, though. Yes, I can. And I do all the time. Except there is something... I can't believe I'm defending the stock market. But there is something that you can look to and point to and say, these are the fundamentals when it comes to certain stocks. But more importantly than the stock market, there is the American government, dude. There are financial institutions internationally, and it still fucking fails. It still fails, but there's still like a physical company. There are people working there. There is some kind of value being added. It's fake bullshit that we all made up, but at least like everyone has tapped into that, okay? Your assumption is everyone is going to tap into Bitcoin in a similar capacity, but there's nothing going on behind it. There's no backing. But the reason why a lot of this, I guess, simply works, and it's a little bit different than fucking cryptocurrency, is because there is a regulatory mechanism. That regulatory mechanism doesn't work usually, okay? And it fails a lot, and it's super corrupt. But ultimately, there's some stability afforded to it by the American government and by our institutions and by some semblance of regulatory forces.
Behind Dan Larimer's New Bits from like 2015 or not New Bits BitShares from like 2015, or it's not super meaningfully different from the Titan and Iron Finance one, which
pumping and dumping stocks is illegal at least. I mean, there's literally like the most basic financial protections that are supposed to make the process of trading a safer one so that everyone can fucking tap in and instill some level of confidence within trading does not exist in a decentralized financial system. Okay? So if your goal is simply to look at the blockchain will reveal all truths or whatever, if you have that kind of like childlike understanding of the circumstance, then yeah, CoffeeZilla would be, and I do love CoffeeZilla, and Mudahar as well, but they would be literally fucking destroying people right now. Okay? But you're still not listening. We watch CoffeeZilla videos all the time, and yet, shitcoins, altcoins, NFTs, rug pulls are still occurring nonstop. The worst part is, or I guess the best part is for like, Bitcoin maximalists, the evangelists, leading the charge, is that actual institutions are looking into diversifying their portfolios and buying into crypto already. So, so there's that. I find that to be a terrifying prospect because, like, for the reasons that I already mentioned, like, which is that the normal financial system is already like built upon shaky foundations, and you have companies like fucking Tesla that are incredibly overvalued. You know what I mean? And look at look at the tech bubble, basically a repeat of the .com bubble. Like, you have so much of this happening already without fucking cryptocurrency, and it is terrifying that like these big institutions are also now buying into crypto as well, which will only increase the volatility rather than actually bring about some kind of centralized force and some regulatory mechanisms that will make it safer to trade with cryptocurrency.